Гоним по коням. Пипец тут страшно. Ну-ка, я буду сохраняться вот сюда. Полетели. Это хорошо, когда отдаляется камера. А то вот когда близко, фиг что поймешь.
Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
Чё он сказал? Просканировать камеру. Достать камеру, зажмите здесь, чтобы открыть сначала. Нажмите или И, чтобы сначала открыть камеру. А. Так, мне же надо потушить кого-то. Давай вот это вот, как гибнут великие, сделаю.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
Я хожу, монеты подбираю. Ты встань! Как тут? А. Мне надо кого-то жахнуть, да? Не, переодеться? Тут можно одежду на халяву взять? Это что такое стало? Так ты круто выглядеть стал. Че, кому тут напихать? Мне, наверное, туда нельзя, да? Стоит он, тут смотрит. А нет, может и смотрит. А меня тут не чпокнут?
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it. We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot.
Бурдж Аль-Газали. Нет, я сначала вот это буду.
It looks like the staff area could provide you with a viable route to the server room.
Business partners, maybe? No, I'd wager they're Sicilian king.
Так, что-то с чувствительностью не то. Клавиатура и мышь, наверное. Чувствительность мыши. Во, 0,75. Давай 0,90 сделаем.
Careful. I don't want to meet their eyes.
Во, нормалды. Спасибо.
And there are some other issues I'd like to run by you. Oh, that can wait.
А, вот.
Cornelia, don't go.
Кунилья. А мне туда нельзя, да?
Very close to me, sir. Please back
Меня
up.
распустят сразу.
Not bad at all.
Так это этажом ниже. Мне надо вниз идти, что ли? Или мне туда надо? Проникните в зону для персонала. Лаундри.
Hello there.
Здорово. Ёкало-какало, вот это виды. Это что такое? Ну я его тут бахну. А это... А куда я спрячу тело? Ага, вот тут можно спрятать. Закрываю.
The Sheik's not going to like that sour face.
А у кого ключ? У тебя, наверное? Такой отвлекающий маневр, еще один. У него, наверное, ключ. О.
There's quite a bit of security here. One moment. You ready for some more fresh air, 47?
Я не хочу дышать свежим воздухом. На этаж ниже.
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
This security
harpy. She's just move down, sink
Может, хватит вам курить? Курят они тут.
What are you trying to do? This is ridiculous. Someone else deal with this shit.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide network of lawyers and financial contacts, attempting to restore the lost power base of the Providence partners. If Ingram and Stuyvesant were asked to a meeting, thinking they'll be told of new developments, I suspect they'd jump at the chance. There's a lounge area at the top of the building. It can be sealed off for private conversations. If we lure the targets there, they'll be trapped. The server room should be behind one of the doors in this hallway.
И? Что за отвлекающий маневр? Никто не идет. Куда?
A calendar function. We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47. All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to pull one of the racks here to gain access to the terminal.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn it. A silent alarm has been tripped. Security is on its way. Hide, 47.
Дверь-то закрыта, ехала какова.
see here.
Я бы...
Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we? I think I've got it. We'll need a key card to gain access. Someone in maintenance should have one we can borrow for a spell.
It's me. I thought about what you said. Yeah, I changed my mind. It was an insane idea to start with.
Exploding golf ball?
I don't want blood on my hands. I have never taken things to such an extreme before. I know I have issues. Admit it. That's the first step, right? Anyway, I've locked the golf ball up in maintenance scrub. Not that many messages, and people tend to say I can't move anyway. And no one will get hurt. I'll take it home when my shift is over. I love you too.
I'm not...
Я случайно, пацаны. Ну вы сами, блядь, не послушались.
That must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room?
В смысле получить права администратора? Где я их получу? Все закрыто.
Seven guards are heading your way. Be careful.
System failure. System failure. System failure.
Everything looks just fine. Damn IT guys and their stupid equipment. I'm sick of coming down here.
System online.
Как я получу права администратора? Получите права администратора. Снова я что надо делать?
Seven guards are heading your way. Be careful.
Но остался последний, второй.
System failure. System failure.
And of course, it's all fine here. Ugh, I hate this system already.
System online.
Good. We're in. Now all you need to do is access the terminal and use the calendar option to summon the Providence partners to a meeting. Good work. The meeting has been booked. The partners should be moving up here shortly. Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations. Handy?
Как мне?
Excellent. I see the partners moving. You should join their meeting. Time to end this, 47. Cameras are showing a lot of guards up here. They wouldn't suspect one of their own, though.
Да я его потом спрячу.
Go change the light bulbs.
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features. When you're ready, use it to start the show.
Just keep calm.
Здесь как красиво. Найдите гостиную.
Please stay back.
Where is he? Where's the Sheik?
It's a busy day for him. Surely we can give him a few moments.
Do you know what he wants to talk about?
No, but I've known this man for a long time.
What's this? Carl? Did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Gentlemen.
What's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
Something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the Washington twins, everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused us. You've caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist. Nothing more. What did we ever do to you anyway?
You specifically? Nothing. Providence? Everything. Providence made me. And at the flick of a pen, Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor. Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions. You take for yourselves and those who support you, and you burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadows. No more.
You're delusional.
Exposing us achieved nothing beyond moving a few pieces around on a board much more complicated than you can fathom. The world believes we're dead. What more do you want?
Me? Nothing. My friend, however, well, let's just say he's a bit of an expert. I'm just here to watch you die. 47. Finish it.
What the?
47. Finish it.
Get out of here. Where the hell is that security?
Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence will soon be no more than a bad memory. 47. Thank you. I'll meet you at the rendezvous on the edge of town.
Вот и все.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
she came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Так вот. Будем профессионалами. Видимо, там так все легко прошло у меня, потому что я играл любителем. Тут, кажется, можно менять. Ну ладно, все равно так же бы все сделал. Надеюсь.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Welcome to England. Having just been in Dubai, with all that new money on display, the gold and the flash, and the perhaps unpersonal, we move into the inherited wealth and the established upper class of the old. We are in a rural, ancestral mansion in England where a family gathering is taking place, and a tragedy just happened. This mission is about taking out the last target of Providence, Alexa Carlyle, and what better place to do it but here, in her very own home where it all started. This mission is about infiltrating the lair of the lioness, getting close and knowing your target. It is the ultimate home invasion. We wanted the tone of the mission to evoke an ominous feeling and a sense of mystery. We wanted a mission that would tell very personal stories and unveil inner secrets. it should be a residence filled with surprises, and while playing it, the player should slowly unfold a story about the fall of a family empire, all the while seeing the vulnerable side of an Iron Lady. Of course, we did not miss the chance to add quirky family members and the special egos that you would expect in a place like this. In order to really drive home the sense of mystery, elevate the general mood, and to give a twist to the gameplay, we decided to add a whodunit in this mission. This would then also allow us to get close to the family as well as the target, showing Alexa's vulnerable sides. Perhaps also to be exploited to the player's benefit. It is very hard to miss that the event in this mission is centered around a murder mystery. Here, we ask the player to play the role of a private investigator to solve a very recent death, a suicide that our target suspect is foul play. At first, we played around with giving away the PI disguise already outside, almost for free, just to let almost everyone experience it from the get-go, as there is so much gameplay in it. But ultimately, we decided not to, as that would rob the player from infiltrating the mansion themselves, which is a very core Hitman and fun thing to do. Instead, we teased the murder mystery very heavily in the beginning to try and catch the player's interest.
Эй!
When I played the murder...
Чё за херня? Сколько ты будешь?
mystery for the first time.
Он
In a very early
заколебал.
state, of course,
Как это
I
отключить
almost
еще
forgot that I was
говнище?
playing a Hitman game and was all in on solving the case. And that's what we hope that most players will do.
Так, это меняется сейчас.
The name of this mission is Death in the Family. And there is a lot of that in this mission.
Он так и будет? Как это
Alexa
отключить
Carlisle is
говнище?
back from the dead. We have a suspect suicide of one of the house family members, and we have the death of an important character after. But there is more. There is someone in the mansion that is not done with the killing, and there's a
Он меня
legacy and history with the
раскроет.
family that the players can learn about. The story is quite complex, and we suspect and hope that it will
как их
take
так
our
убить
players
по-быстрому?
quite a few sessions to figure out
Они
how
же меня
everything
засекут
connects.
сразу.
The same as mastering the game.
Блять, как этого урода заткнуть? Спланировать заново. Не надо мне вот это вот. Вот. Профессионал. Играть. Как он заколебал.
private investigator. I have an
Я не
appointment
смогу
with
их
Madame
всех убить
Carlyle.
сразу.
Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle.
Если этого
You can
туда.
go right in.
That is
Ответь.
Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Сейчас проведем.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle.
Okay. You, go check that out. Move, move. Acknowledged.
Excellent. Good job.
Hey, what the hell kind of outfit do you think that is? I'm seeing right through you.
Nice and slow. I got you in my sight.
Open up those toolboxes. On my mark. Engage. Engage your hostile target. With me. Now it's clear.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madam Car has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
I think Patrick is giving you a really hard time. You deserve better than that one.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all.
Looking
So
good
please bear
today,
with
sir.
me if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Я позабочусь, чтобы она была
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
A hidden door.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody... He's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Hello, sir.
Я бы комнаты сначала, улики поискал, чтобы уже потом от этого плясать.
Hello, sir.
Здорово. Блин, тут такое поместье, что... Мне бы комнаты найти у них.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Do I like him, or do I like the fact he's not another knuckle-dragging rugby washout?
Отпереть. Зачем мне его? Зачем? Куда я иду?
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
Profile celebrities, right?
I should get back to
my...
Right,
All right,
yeah.
later.
А чё я так-то не раздетый?
Ай!
Я так-то чуть-чуть совсем.
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085.
No way. Oh, knock someone out like that? Hands up! Enough! Stop! You are gonna regret this. Oh, sorry about that. Did that hurt?
Эй! Я вообще драться не умею. Оказывается. Не хочу.
And why is the key missing?
Я не одеваюсь. Жарко, душно, невыносимо. Так что я сижу так. Не надо. Не надо мне тут ля-ля.
Hey, how you doing?
Вот не надо мне ля-лякать, гражданин начальничек. А как мне их?
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Cohn. I need to get a listing of asset transfers
Ну-ка, сейчас сохранимся.
from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Right. I'll double check and get back.
Hey, are you okay? You need help?
What?
Anyone there? What did I do? Help! Help!
Man.
Hey, hey you!
Back to it.
I just found a dead person.
Much appreciated. You need to clear this area. Move to call sign Niner. Roger, command, Wilco. Nope, still sweeping. Understood, out.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Call sign Niner. I'm here now and area is clear. Out. Get out of here! Now! Move! Move!
Yeah, fine. I get it.
Посмотрим.
This is Rebecca's room. I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Так, Ребекка. Да? Алиби подтверждено. Алиби подтверждено. Сохранимся на всякий. Я вот не знаю, где здесь еще комнаты. Хожу я. Может, надо еще выше подняться? Здесь еще выше лесенки. Так, я здесь был. Пиво пил.
You know who I am, who my grandmother was, right? Just relax. It'll be fine. You'll get your return. Don't worry.
Где остальные комнаты? На первом этаже, что ли?
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Ну и мне туда не пройти. Все отсутствует.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But what is safe with Ethel? She never misses a...
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Алиби подтверждено, да?
I stop thinking about Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
Tell me.
Elaine says she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Look at Rose. She has something to say. Prank girls like that.
Mary is so upset, as she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead, a make-believe funeral, a murder mystery. Oh, all too much.
Как не попасть в его комнату-то?
I could listen all day. He pours emotion into that instrument. Why waste away in front of the books when he can play like that? That music makes my heart soar.
You have a way with words, Dan.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Is that all? Not very...
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Anything else you want to know?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Please go away. I'm hot and you are not.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have...
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
И чё? 4 только. Чё мне не надо больше от тебя? Эти улики, вот. Хорошо, вот. Знал бы я еще, где эти комнаты расположены.
Reading? You look really smart, in a good way, I mean.
I do like reading.
Really? I like reading
В смысле,
too.
он занят
I read
сейчас?
all the time. Literature and such.
That's nice.
Ты охренел?
Hey, back off a bit, would ya?
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary tops himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Ты еще этого просить. Да блин, знал бы я, где эти комнаты находятся и где кто находится. Тут я уже был. Откройся, 7-7. Стоямба. Что там? Область не открыта.
I should probably
let you get back to
right.
В смысле область не открыта? Как я ее открою? Опять тут оказался. Комната Захарии. Правый. Ну я там уже был же. И я его фоткал. И как бы это... Да не ори. Я же уже здесь был, и я его фоткал. Право по коридору. Лево сейчас. Понимаю. Так, тут все. На первый этаж идем. Или наоборот, на второй. А с каких это пор мне сюда нельзя, я не понял. А, ну тут ни хрена нет. Тут я все. Я б тебя вырубил нахрен. Но мне нужно искать улики.
Hello, sir.
Вы заколебались со своим hello. Столько охраны. Мама, не горюй. Стоямба. Ага, в смысле закончить. Некогда заканчивать. Стоямба. Я тут. Идем налево. Понятно, потому что я не могу туда попасть. Обеденный зал, бежим. Кому не нравится. Понял.
You always led by example rather than by words and meaningless gestures.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to...
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can...
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Ну вот. А, подтверждено у всех, у этого тоже. Вот они были вместе. Короче, либо Эмма Карлайн, либо мистер Фернсби. А что это еще? А что я ищу? Вот. Я прямо так стою. Что нужно-то? Что-то уронил или что? Может, на улице? Что надо-то, я не понимаю. Забей нахрен. Дальше. Трофейная комната.
You look tanned. I bet Mother spent the last week at her Cyprus estate. Am I? Right.
Вышел и все.
Oh, come on.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looked everywhere.
Got to be kidding. No power, no
I don't believe for a second that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through his plan for the spring seedlings yesterday.
Yes, sure. But he was upset believing his sister was dead.
I'd say worried about how things would be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said they let him stay here, but Ethel was sure Emma would throw him out first chance she got. Now we'll never...
Oh my, you're taking this hard, aren't you?
Я прячусь, всем пофигу здесь.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
How's everything coming?
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Looking good today, sir.
Где она?
Looking good, looking good.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed.
I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. And I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then. The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him...
How are you, sir?
I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work. 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Just keep calm.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
No need to panic.
You're coming on a little strong, and I don't feel the same. Back off.
Hello there, sir.
Она все по правилам, да, она убила ее. Потому что они убили его. Ой.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Да-да-да. Видели? Столкнулись с балкона. А сейчас она взяла это. По праву свое взяла. Теперь будет править дальше. Не захватили эту власть, так можно сказать. Да. Сейчас они просто взяли.
Don't respond, just listen. Diana can't help you now. You need to find Olivia. She will know what to do. I wish there had been more time.
And then there were none. Thank you, Miss Burnwood. Now, it's my turn.
Stay down. Boss wants you alive.
Yeah?
How about now? Over here! Cover me! Walk away! Or what? You gonna take us all on?
Don't.
Tell the Constant to start running!
You think you've won? 47 is out there. And 47 never misses his mark.
Neither do you, Miss Burnwood. That's what makes you valuable.
You're delusional. You think I would betray 47?
Trust me, you owe him nothing.
What is this?
I told you we could help each other, and I meant it. I look forward to your call.
А, так он специально подстроили все.
Gray is gone. Go to Berlin and stay out of sight.
Печально.
We're all that's left now.
Очень печально. Высший хищник. А как узнать? Как узнать? Выйти в меню. Давай выйдем в меню. Ну, грузись уже, ёкала мана. Так, грузит, как будто скачивает. Так, компании. Ой, что-то не то. Место назначения. Вот. Дубай. Так. Ой, что я сделал? Назад. И это все? Так мало? А, в смысле? А, это все. Вот, Дубай, Англия. Только что было. Сейчас сюда я отправлюсь. Потом Китай, Аргентина. И, видимо, здесь будет конец. Ну что ж, на сегодня это будет все.